Hello my friends, welcome back. Today me and Master Jakub will have for you a really special episode because today we brought copy of Spetsnaz Ballistic knife, another knife that use ammunition, very rare. So we're gonna show you how these things works. We're gonna do some penetration tests, long distance tests, and maybe some accuracy. So let's get started. So, Master Jakub, before we are going to test them, can you a little bit explain about history of these shooting things?
Yes, from 15th century, a pair problem about guns versus cold steel weapons. Knife is good for short distance, but if you are not Mr. Adam and you shouldn't throwing knife perfectly, it's useless for long distance. It's a lot of combinations, how to combine gun with knife, two in one, like shampoo and conditioner. So we have two examples how make a combination of knife for fight and small gun. And this is a copy of Spetsnaz ballistic knife, which should be used for stabbing or cutting, but we should use this blade for shooting as well. You should see in our tests.
And do we have some historical facts that this was actually used by Spetsnaz in some combat scenarios? Or?
Spetsnaz is a world #1 elite army troop, and is also using some strange weapons. Maybe you remember episode of Spetsnaz
the
throwing
shuriken.
star or
Yes.
shuriken.
Look at that. It's very, very quick. You are literally in 1 second in business.
This one is similar like it. It's a knife, a ballistic knife. If I remove this part, I should shoot blade about approximately 4 meters.
I never tried this before, guys, so let's go. We definitely have to test them. Follow me. Alright guys, so we have to remove this first, and now the safety pin, really careful, and like with the grenade, now it's hot, ready to use. So this is actually the trigger, and I will try to aim on the target. Let's see if I can hit it. I'm on about distance 3 meters, so let's see, it's actually accurate. Whoa! On the first, not even stick, guys. So this in the combat scenario would be really, really bad. Alright, second try. Guys, this doesn't work at all. Guys, this ballistic knife, we were looking forward a lot with Master Jakub, but this thing don't work at all. If you make few steps back, it knife will definitely over-rotate, and we had also a lot of under-rotated throws. So it's definitely not reliable. But now let's try this one. What it is, Master Jakub?
Yes. Well, by the way, this is not a good copy of original Spetsnaz knife. I suppose that original is much more better than
Maybe in
this
future
one.
we can find it.
And now we have a nice shooting blade from Russia, from the 90s, I suppose. And I'll show loading of this strange weapon. Because barrel is so short, I suppose it shouldn't beat accuracy. It's for shooting for very small distance. So I put inside this caliber 22 Flaubert, and so now I am prepared for shooting.
Oh! So Master Jakub was actually shooting from 2, 3 and 4 meters. One from 4 went a little bit high, one was the hit, and the most accuracy was from very close distance. But let's see if I would be a little bit more accurate with throwing knife. Let's go. If you're gonna learn, guys, knife throwing would be maybe better.
I suppose that the best way how to use this weapon is surprise my enemy. It's should be useful for 2 meters, not longer distance. But for 2 meters it should be quite dangerous, I suppose.
We can actually try one experiment. I will put Master Jakub on about 6-7 meters and let's see if we can even hit that big cardboard. Just a little experiment.
I was aiming in the middle, but the bullet is here. So I suppose it's impossible to use it for regular shooting.
For longer distances, no
yes,
way.
2
meters max. And what about Spetsnaz Ballistic knife on long distance, 7 meters? What will happen? Now you can at least clearly see it went flat like this, totally under-rotated, and it's in the box. So I think we definitely have to find better version of this ballistic knife. On the other hand, accuracy on 7 meters with throwing knife, really no problem. And now we're gonna try a little penetration test on the watermelon. First we're gonna try this shooting blade, after the Spetsnaz knife, if we can even hit it, and I will finish it with a throwing knife. So Master Jakub, it's yours. Ooh! Pretty big crack on the watermelon. Look at that, I didn't expect it. And let's see from the other side. Wow! It actually went through the watermelon. We didn't expect this. But this have a pointed tip, this ammunition, so it's pretty powerful. Wow! So this is big surprise. Look at that.
So now ballistic knife from a close distance.
It's made totally same crack hole like this before, and the whole blade went inside. But like we said, it's really big problem because this is not reliable at all, and only some of them stick into the target. And now let's try throwing knife. And since it's special occasion, I brought this new knife called Top Dog. Very cool, let's try with it. Wow! Look at that. So knife went actually all the way inside into the watermelon, and actually it went all the way inside of the watermelon. Ah! Whoa! Look at that. It actually split it in half, and it's still deep in the wood. So this gives you a little idea that if you're gonna throw the knife in right way with the proper technique, it's gonna leave some mess as well. And with this blade, if you're gonna miss your target by shooting, you can still throw it. Alright guys, so as you were able to see today, we tested ballistic, knife that shoot, and also throwing knife. And this ballistic Spetsnaz knife, I think it would be better just throw it away, because it didn't work at all. We definitely have to find a better version. After we tested the shooting blade, that was very interesting, and I think it will be a big surprise for the enemy. But we think with Master Jakub, the actual winner for today would be throwing knife, because with right technique you can be accurate and very powerful, as you were able to see the penetration test. But let us know guys in the comment section below who you think is the winner for this episode. But for today, that's it. So thank you all for watching, share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.